you got to know the limits, or you got to have the boundaries. You got to already have a plan made up. You go somewhere, you get uncomfortable, man, separate yourself from that.
Right.
And and the other component to that is know why you're doing it. Your commitment.
Yeah.
So you have to remember your commitment. And like what you said, you got a wife and kids. That's your commitment. You got a wife and kids. That's your commitment. I got a lovely girlfriend. And if you're watching, Savannah, I love you very much. But that, you got a lot of, and I've got a daughter too. So it's like, and that's like that's what drives me to not want to go back to that. So it's like in the holidays, I don't care about how much fun they have and how crazy, how hype it's getting. You know what I mean? It's just, if you have a drink as an addict, or if you have a drug, you're going to go back. It's very hard for us to just have a glass of wine, because what are you going to do? I don't drink that shit. Give me a beer. I don't drink that. Give me some Coke and some rum,
Right.
But
they say one is not enough.
One is
1,000
too
is
many.
not enough, and one is too many.
And 1,000's never enough.
Yeah. That's right. And when you're in that situation and in those family environments, it's easy for your brain to tell you, well, everyone's drinking. This is my family.
Yeah.
Why can't I just partake?
They got my best interest, so it's like they ain't gonna let me get too drunk.
Right.
But after you've had that taste of that poison, and you leave and you go home, maybe you spend the night, but you get up the next day and you're like, wow. Now you've opened the gateway to hell. Now you've done something to where you're just like, man, I handled that.
Yeah.
So next time I go over there, and you be starting to find ways to go back to get drunk again. It ain't the holidays. Hey, I'm here with a 6-pack. I wanted to celebrate your niece's, 2 months till their birthday. Make up something. Your mind will start to make stuff up, and then you'll be like, you'll have the 6-pack ready one day, and they'll be like, hey man, I'm not at home, man, and don't come by. And then you're like, well, damn, I got this 6-pack. Well, it ain't gonna drink itself, and then you fall into it all over again.
Yep.
Right. Yeah.
It starts with something small, and then it just escalates into something terrible.
That's right. That's exactly it. It does. And that's in the relapse prevention plan. I think it's about developing the internal dialogue within yourself to know when you start to negotiate with yourself about whether or not you should or should not partake in a substance. Right. That's in the relapse prevention plan. The it's like where they get those little things. If you're negotiating with yourself, yes, and it's like call somebody or get out. Have those things in place, that structure and that accountability and those relationships in place.
Right.
But that's what's key with you guys being at Vision Warriors is there's not only there's the community, but there's some structure and accountability in place, right? There's some permission you got to get to be able to leave, and then you might have to be back at a certain time.
And just know when you get back, if you spent the night out, you're taking a drug test.
Right.
So that's
that's what some of us need. We need that extra layer of accountability. Yeah.
Yep.